Today we've got the Razer Crest. It's the Star Wars Mandalorian kit. It's from Revell. It's a level 3 kit. It's a 172 scale, 101 parts, and it's 33.7 centimetres in length. The kit number is 06781 and it's an official licensed product from Disney. This side here has got a few pictures of the actual model that's inside. You can see there it's on sprues, but it's got the model built with the legs down and a bit of the interior showing there. Bit of bumper like telling you it's not an assembled kit and you need glue, and they're not in it, glue, paints and that. But on the back we have got a few more pictures. You've got the Razer Crest there, you've got the interior showing the Mandalorian sat inside it, and an exterior showing your canopy area and also the weaponry. Tells you a little bit about the Razer Crest there. Oops, on that section there, just telling you we're a former hyperdrive patrol ship. Time after Fallout Empire, it belonged to the Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin, who lived in the ship and travelled about on it. If you ever watch the series, you'll see him in it loads and loads in first series of it. Tells you here what the paint is that you need for it, or what they recommend you get for it. And it shows you there some of the accessories that you're going to need, which is obviously the paints, glue, knife, snips and some brushes. We'll turn her over and we'll see what we get in it. Oh, it's a nightmare to peel these. I'm not very fond of these type of boxes. I prefer it when it's a box with a lid. You can take the lid off and then all your kits stay inside. So, there's 1, 2 bags of sprues, 3 bags of sprues. This is one big kit. I can tell from just the size of the engines there. An instruction manual. What's that? Whoa, it is a big kit. Oh, wow, look at the size of that. Some more stuff here. That's your clear parts bag. And what's this in the bottom here? It's trying to escape me. Oh, just warning leaflet, I think that is. Oh, and we've got some decals. Right, we'll move all this to one side and then we can look at all of these, work through them. Put them over there. Put my decals and my clear parts there, out of the way. And we'll get the instruction manual first. And we'll zoom in a bit and all. For the instruction manual and parts. That's a bit better. Right, first off, Revell level 3, as we've said, the Razer Crest. Please note enclosed safety advice and keep safe for later reference. We've got a bit of a detail on showing you parts, painting them on, drying time and stuff like that before you're cutting off, how to do decals here, and just usual how to stir paint. Just your general guide on how to make your modern a little bit better. Here's to show you, for it says paint there, so when we're going through you'll see a little picture like that, and that's what it refers to. That's to glue, not glue, etc. whatever, but that's optional. If you want to do something, you've got a choice of like 1 to 2, 3 different ways to do it that you'd like. So paints, and it's telling you, it'll tell you number at paint. You come back here, you look, it's number 99 and it's aluminium metallic. Simple as that. You can refer directly to them like that, and it gives you a nice rough idea of the actual colours and all that you need for it there. And then here where it's telling you to mix paints, 50-50, and it's showing you the 2 colours you need to mix, and then it's explaining 19 parts to 1 part if it were a 95% to 5, so that would be 10 and 10 for a 50-50. Sprue diagram showing you what you've got. more of the sprues there as it goes down. And the first one, number 1 here, looks like you're building up internal cockpit section. Now the nice coloured, easy to see diagrams, you can see all the colours on the Mandalorian that you're making, painting, colouring him up, and it's the same with seats, all of this, the floor, everything there. As it goes on, showing you where the Mandalorian, you're putting him in his seat there, and you're gluing obviously all of these parts around him as you're doing it down there. So one of your first things you're doing is you are actually making the Mandalorian up and doing him, as you can see on that 4 and 5. This side here looks like more of the interior, but you have got, it's telling you now, as you can see, the square, green square with number 1s are the decals to go across that there, and there you go, your number 1s, and it's even showing you mint right colour. Again, that's for decal fix and that. If you want to use it, you don't have to use it, you can just use plain water, the decals will be fine. The only thing is you might get a bit of silver in it, unless you use decal fix. Helps a lot to stop silvering. When you're working your way down, you're still building a lot of the interior section there. It's like a door bay or something there. Now you're starting on this big one here, and you'll have another one, and you're going parts to the big one now. You're actually starting to use a lot of it now. Gun makeup at the bottom there, and it looks like you do not glue your guns so that they'll swivel. More guns, more of the big hull being assembled together, working on your engines now. There's not a lot of stages to do because there's only 100 and odd parts, which makes a nice change. More engine working down, and you're fitting your engines now. We've got that done, and here we go, we're entering the canopy, the clear part. Right, tells you here contact to clear. Yes, it's good contact to clear. I've used it before, I ain't got none left myself personally, but at the minute I'm using either PVA because it completely disappears when it dries, or my favourite at the minute is Elmer's glue. I really like that one as well. That just disappears completely clear. It's Elmer's clear glue. Drilling some holes here if you're having it flying, because you do get the stand by the looks of it. I will check when we go through the parts list, but it looks like you can have it flying, or you can have it, if you would like, where are we? Stud. And I think this might be it. Yes, these are the legs there for its stud. So in all essence, if you're not doing it as in on its where it's stood on the ground, it's undercarriage, whatever you want to call it, it's dropped, you will be finishing here because it'll be done on that section there. All of this is to have the undercarriage down, the doors down, which to be honest with you, if you're doing all that interior painting, it's an idea to do that because you get to see a lot more inside. And that's it, by the way. There is a total of 50 parts, and that's all landed. It's explained interior, all of that's landed, each single section, so none of that applies to flying. And on this side here, if you want to do flying landed, you get to part 32, and then from that you just don't do that. You just move straight over. That one's fitted still, but you just don't do that, or that. So we've finished supposedly his kit done, and you can see here's your painting guide for it. There's a few more decals at the end to go on to it. Not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. There might be, oh, there's another one here, 5. And that is the instructions done. So we'll have a look now at the actual kit itself for the parts to see how good they are. Right, first up is the main tub bit. Couldn't even tell, I think it's that way, I'm pretty sure it is. Right, detail wise, lots of intricate small detail. Nice panel lines, nice crisp. Doesn't seem to be really any flash on it to what I can see. Just a little stub there of it. that's it, there's nothing really there. I cannot see any sink marks on the external part there, and on the internal there is other parts getting glued in, so you shouldn't really be seeing any of these sink marks here. But yeah, looks quite nice. Big kit, really big kit. You can see there just from that itself how big it is, and then it's going to have alt parts on it as well, so you're going to need a lot of paint for this kit. That's the big section there. We'll get this bag opened and then we'll have a look and see what we've got. Well, a lot of sellotape on this. We will get in. There you go. So we've got 2 sprues in this bag by the looks. Main engine sprues, and it looks like more engine sprues. We'll do this bit here and you can see lots of panel lines, detailing. In all honesty, this with good pin washers and stuff like that, you'll be able to bring out some lovely detail on it. Dry brushing, all of them will help bring out a lot of nice detail on that. Again, these look very nice. No flash to what I can see. It is sprue B. There's the seat. There's your Mandalorian. Now that looks rubbish, I'll be honest with you. His arms are a bit meh as well, but look at the flash on that there. That's a lot of flash, that's not very good at all. And then you move away from that and you get to like these parts here and there's hardly any flash at all on that. It's as if that end has just not been nipped up properly in the moulds and allowed that to go like that. You could probably make him half decent still, but yeah, could have been better in all honesty that. So that's, like I say, sprue B. And this one is sprue D. More engine parts. Again, very little flash if any. We've got a thing here that says about it being the Razer Crest at the bottom there. It says Razer Crest Revels 2021, and that, I presume it's getting fitted and you'll just hide that bit, that'll be hidden. But yeah, looks quite good. All the fan intakes at engines and that there. Again, a lot of release marks, but they're not on this side, and that's the main thing. And I can't see any pushing through doing any damage at all. The plastic itself feels alright. It's hard. It's not soft. It's not giving, but it feels okay. It's not greasy. It's not full of oil like you get with a lot of them. It does feel okay, that. And that, as I say, sprue D. We'll go for this bag now. This is the last, what I will call the big bag. And again, there's 2 sprues in this one. And this looks like your interior ones. So, first one, yeah, this is interior. You've got, obviously, the walls. That's where those decals are going, where I showed you your number 1 decals on there. All of these parts are all individually painted differently. So, looks like floor. Either that's floor or ceiling, or that one. One of them is. In fact, that could be floor, that one. But walkway. But again, little flash, if any. There's a little bit on that one, and it's not a lot. Again with that one, but again it's not a lot. Ladder's nice and crisp and clean, which is nice because they're a pain if it's all over them. You're scraping away for ages. But yeah, looks alright. Look like you can get your nippers in nice and easy as well with them parts. I'll just have a look. So this is a basic pair of nippers, not the expensive sort. Can you get in? Easy there. Easy there. Yeah. Nice and easy to gain access to, which is not. It makes it better. You're not cutting so close to the part edge that you end up, when you actually cut the parts off, you break bits off and stuff like that. So yeah, that's, by the way, is sprue A. It's in that corner there. The next one, right, this looks like it's the very top of it now. So you're looking down, here's your cockpit where all your parts are going to do. Again, lots of detail. Nice panel lines around here, some of it, but some seems to be fanning out a little bit here, but that might just be how the kit is meant to be. I do not know. Again, I can't really see any flash. Nice details there. And the guns themselves there. We've got, by the looks of it, yeah, that's one gun, that's two guns there. Looks nice. Underside, don't mean no, because it's just all locating pins. And that one, sorry about that, that is Sprue C. Last but not least, this one is if you're doing it flying. It's got all the parts for, well, it's actually got the undercarriage as well by the looks of it. That's what you've got here. Your stand, which is nice to have because not all kits comes with stands. If you can have the vehicle, the aircraft or the spaceship or whatever it is flying, why ain't you getting a bit of a stand to go with it is my thing. I mean, I know they sell stands separately, but come on, if you're giving your option to have it flying or not, they should give you a stand at least. But anyway, it's my bugbear. Nice detail, crisp again. Looks absolutely spot on. Could make that stand up really nice with a nice good coat of either a glossy black or some more silver, glossy silvers. Would look well. That's Sprue G, and that is the last of the coloured sprues. We will now go on to the clear sprue. Always got to be careful when you're messing with these because you don't want to damage them. You always stick them in a bag with a great massive piece of sellotape over what you struggle to get off. And you worry that you're going to end up breaking parts inside. I'll just flick that over into there. That's okay. Right. And we've got crisp enough clear parts. They're looking okay, to be honest. I cannot at this minute see any damage. That's a bit warpy bubbly compared to say that and that. And that one is a little bit, and I think it's just because they're a little bit small parts, so when you look through it's not quite as crisp as what looking through that one is there. There's a bit of dirt on that one, but it's nothing it wipes straight off. Could even be as I've put my fingers in to pull it out, that could be that. Bit of oil off my finger. Other than that, they look fine. There's no breaks, no deformities in them, and that's the main thing when it comes to clear parts, because they're impossible to replace, clear parts, unless you order new ones. And last but not least, the decals. These are very simple. Nice, smooth, flat, 2021 as it says there, printed in Italy. It doesn't say automatic cartograph. I haven't seen anything about it, so they're most likely not, but I never really have any trouble with Revell decals. They're pretty damn good, unless they're from an old kit, and that's another matter because decals are a nightmare. But there is it 21 decals there, it states. It's the highest number I can see on there, unless somebody can see a higher one, but 21 by the looks of it. Some are multiple times there, them 5, but so you've got about 30 top end decals to put on around there, and they look okay and they do feel nice. It's a nice yellow, that looks lovely. And that is it. That is one Razer Crest review done. Now I'd like to thank my daughter for letting me do this review, because it's her kit this, it's not mine. I don't do Star Wars really, as in build them. I do like them, and I do watch the Mandalorian and other Star Wars programmes, but my daughter is a bit of a fanatic and she asked me if I'd like to do one. So there you go, one Razer Crest. If you've enjoyed this video and you're thinking along lines of building one or whatever, give me a thumbs up, really appreciate it. If you want to see me building lots of kits and doing more reviews and that, click on the subscribe button. And you do me a great favour by subscribing. It helps the channel out. Even the thumbs up helps the channel out, giving me a like. But on that note, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you around later.